News. Today's news.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Monica Ricks in New York. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says a number of vile terrorists are still in Israel, and it plans to treat Hamas the way the world treated ISIS and wiped them out.
We didn't want this war. It was forced upon us in the most brutal and savage way. But though Israel didn't start this war, Israel will finish it.
CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb tells us that means laying complete siege to the Gaza Strip, cutting off power, food, and supplies to millions.
Across Gaza, residents have described their fear in having nowhere to shelter from Israel's bombardment, while the Israeli military has said it's drafted a record 300,000 reservists at this quote going on the offensive.
Anna Foster's with the BBC. Building doesn't have a bomb shelter, so the family hid in a stairwell. They told the children the explosions were thunder. We need to be strong to death, Abby told me. Who's going to take care of us? White House Security Council spokesman John Kirby says Iran is complicit, but there's no direct evidence so far tying it to the attacks. At least nine Americans are also among the dead, but others could still be held hostage. CBS military consultant, retired Colonel Jeff McCausland.
The Israelis are going to have to be very concerned about the possibility of positioning these hostages throughout the Gaza Strip as so-called human shields, making it very difficult for Israel to conduct either ground operations or to conduct airstrikes.
More than 1,600 people have died on both sides. Tropical storm Lydia is now strengthening and could hit the west coast of Mexico by Tuesday as a Category 1. The National Hurricane Center says heavy rains could trigger flooding and mudslides there. A nonprofit and two Virginia churches are teaming up to celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day. WTVR TV reporter Brenda King.
The Pocahontas Project and the St. John's and St. Paul's Episcopal Churches organized this ceremony on this Indigenous Peoples Day. The nonprofit, headquartered in Gloucester, uses the image of Pocahontas to support Native and Indigenous people through education, events, and outreach. And it comes 2 years after President Joe Biden officially commemorated Indigenous Peoples Day. Historians say this day is about reclaiming history, acknowledging what the Indigenous people have gone through.
The Powerball jackpot still stands at $1.55 billion, and people in Florida are thinking about what they could do with it.
They're getting larger and larger and larger, but you can't spend all that money.
It is the world's fourth largest prize ever. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear the good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 70 degrees outside.